What is up, guys? I am Warpath, and today we are back again with more oxygen not included. So, I'm assuming you guys have watched the first episode, and you guys are right along with me now as to where we are going with this. This game's awesome. I love it so far. I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and take a look at how we're doing so far. Yesterday's recycle report is terrible. Super bad. I mean, we're losing oxygen, we're losing calories, but the good news on the other side of it is we have everything we need in place to create some food, which is the biggest thing that we have right now. We are almost out of oxalite, which means we will be running out of oxygen, and in order to deal with that, the first thing that we have to do is get an algae deoxidizer. That is pretty much the only way I think we will be able to create oxygen at this point, and it is severely needed down here, so that is where we are going to make this. Once they get down here, these guys will be able to sleep well, I do believe, and hopefully this should be enough for now. What else can I make this out of? Just copper? That's fine. We did have a death on our first episode, which is kind of pathetic. I'll be honest. But I don't feel too terribly bad about it because he kind of died on a ladder, and I'm not sure how one even does that. I mean, maybe if he like fell to his death or something, that's an option, I suppose. But I did not actually see. I will have to go back and take a look at it sometime and kind of see how Kyle died because, yeah, it was pretty pathetic. But we have Kyle 2.0, and everything is great. We're doing well. Our colony is running. This doesn't have any power. That's a bad thing. Let's go ahead and get that taken care of here. We can do that, and that will supply power to that. Steven here is running for his life, basically. I feel like Kyle should actually be on the... Let's go ahead and take a look at jobs real quick. So, Kyle is a scientist. Never mind. Tiffany, are you good at anything in particular? Digging, cooking? You're good at like everything, right? Yeah, that's good. Athletics 2, athletics 2. Yeah, he's a -1. So Kyle definitely is not going to be running ever. What is that? Oh, it's just the... That was weird. Hopefully these guys get this taken care of so that we can start creating oxygen down here, because people are going to die if we don't. And dying is bad in this game, as I'm sure you guys know. Alright, so we have all the water that we could ever want and need currently, which is obviously fantastic. We've got some good tiling going. The next thing that we're going to need to get into, in my opinion, is going to be some research. And we can actually go ahead and put our... Oh, can he not breathe over here? Yeah, he's creating some stuff. He's having a little bit of a tough time breathing, which I do understand that. What can we do about that? Well, put more algae stuff and things in here. Oxygen's gonna flow up, so putting it down below is obviously good. We'll get 2 going right now, just because I do think that we're going to need 2 in order to kind of sustain this. That's kind of a good thing there. Obviously, we have all of this space over here that we can expand to. We can expand down and over, and we will start getting into some of this fun stuff here. But right now, this is where we're at. The next step, like I said, is going to be our computer. This is going to be extremely important for us. And I'm actually not sure where I want to put this, because I don't exactly want to put it next to all of the sleeping people. I think that would be really bad. So we may have to start building down again some more here, which would mean that in order to do that, we would need to build tiling all the way across here, just like that. And then we need to dig out all of this, and that way it will allow us to build our next level, essentially. Then we can go ahead and add that as well. This should put us in a good situation. And then all of this area here can be used very nicely for water storage. Ideally, I'm going to have this drain into here. At some point, I'll probably like dig this out so it's just and then kind of wall it off, or maybe pump it over, or maybe just leave it there. I haven't really decided yet what I'm going to do with that exactly. but this is going well. It's using algae, and it's taking a little bit of energy, but it is definitely producing oxygen. So we will take a look here at the next. Let's go ahead and get 3. That way we can basically just keep up on that as we go. We're waiting. Okay, this is no power. Why does this not have any power? Let's just take a look. Look, we are definitely producing oxygen now, which is great. And that's exactly what we need. I'm going to take a look at the next report once we get there as to what exactly will be like where we're at as far as oxygen production goes. And we will kind of take a look. Then we will have a better idea, I do believe. Looks like all of this is going pretty well. Why can't you breathe? What are you doing? Well, just walk up a little bit more. Jeez. Alright, so yeah. The next step, like I said, is going to be getting the research going, but in order to do that, we need people to start digging this out. So we're obviously during the night. Let's go ahead and put it on this and take a look at our report. So yesterday, we had a calorie generation, which is good. So we are generating calories each day. I think we've got exactly what we need going with this. Now, oxygen generation was down, but if we take a look, it was going up a little bit. So we literally just got these online towards the end, and I do believe that we will be starting to at least balance out our oxygen generation, at least for the time being. So that being said, it looks like we are moving in the right direction for all of this, which is, of course, extremely important. Yes. So we still have insufficient oxygen generation, which means that we'd probably need another one of these, but I really don't want to use more than I need to of these. Just because of the bad things that can happen when we start to do that. So hopefully we start to do this stuff here. Looks like they're spending a lot of time going to that, which is kind of annoying because I need this done. Yeah, I really want to put it like over here, but I can't do anything until they make this. So that's pretty much what we're waiting on here. Hopefully they're going to hurry it up and get it done. We don't have any stored power ever, so it's going to be really important that we actually create a battery. Now, ideally, I would like to have it over here. I think what I may do is actually deconstruct this and put it right here. Then obviously we'll get this swept up. And then we will put over here a tiny battery. At least for the time being, this will allow us to do everything that we need as far as storing power, which will be, of course, important during the night so that these can keep going. It's extremely important that we're storing power. We are obviously filling it up right now because we are generating more than we need, so that is good. That is actually already full, which is pretty crazy. So that's good. It's actually going to free up us a lot, allow them to do this other stuff because we always need to have power. I think that was our main issue there as far as why people weren't working. So I'm glad we have that sorted out though, because we definitely learned something from that. Yeah. So everything's looking good. Like I said, let's take a look at our oxygen. Oh yes, our oxygen is fantastic right now. So I don't think we need to worry about any more oxygen, at least for the time being. Now we need to get into our research station, which can be basically just put right here. I think that'll be fine. And then let's go ahead and get some power going to it. We'll just have this come down here and like that. And then we can actually put somebody on our research station. So what we want to start going into first, there's farming, power regulation, liquid piping, gas piping, Fine dining, insulation, med bay, sanitation services. Okay, there's so much stuff that we've got here. Algae terrarium. I think we wanna go into farming tech first. That's the most important one that I think we need to unlock, because oxygen in this game is the core of it. You know, it's the most important thing, and that's what we're going to focus on first. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now let's take a look here. Let's see how fast our battery drains. It goes down pretty fast. I think we're going to need a second battery here, which is okay. It's not the end of the world. Although I do feel like our outhouse is now kind of in a bad spot here, to be honest. And I'm thinking about, I wonder if I could make like just a little area right here for the outhouse. It would kind of make it, once I do that, I don't know. Maybe I will put it more down here. Actually, I think that might be a good idea. If we put it like right over here, just like right here, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and dig this out. So they'll get on that. We will go ahead and put in, just put in some tiling, like, actually we'll need a third one, won't we? So right there, and then put in another tile just like that, and then we can go into, what would it be under? Plumbing. Let's get a plumbing, then we'll put an outhouse there, and a pneumatic door right next to it. That way, we've kind of isolated our outhouse, and then we'll deconstruct this building because we don't need it. This is going to free us up a lot more space so that we can actually deconstruct this, add another storage compactor here, and then add another small battery here. This way, we'll have tons and tons of power, tons and tons of storage, and this can be marked all. So that's perfect. This is exactly what we need now. All of that is going great. Everyone's doing such wonderful things. No fabrications queued. Novice research, fabricate. Get on that, please. Thank you very much. Alright, let's see here, let us see. We're going to need a couple more of these, I think. But I want to wait until, let's see, what was yesterday's? We gained calories and we gained oxygen. That's exactly what we need to know. So once today is up, we will get that going again. Now, these guys are just hanging out doing nothing, so we need to slow down so we can figure out what we need to be doing. Let's actually take a look at getting some, a couple of decor items going here. We'll just build those like that, and hopefully that will actually do nicely as far as food. What? Oh, you're hungry? Okay. Yeah, hopefully this will do us well, just as far as like having some nice things around so that people are happy. You know what? We'll actually go ahead. It's pretty decorated up there, but we'll add another one just because. Yeah, so like I said, this is looking pretty good so far. What else do we need? Anything? 15 visits remaining, huh? I did not know that. Excuse me, is this not... Why can I not queue that? Is that not... Okay, it's queued now. No seed selected. We actually don't have any briar seeds. I thought we had some over here. This is mealwood and buried muckroot. I don't know, actually. We could go up here and get it. I may actually start doing that. Maybe... Is this oxygen right there? Oh yeah, there's some oxygen. There's also some... Looks like carbon dioxide too. Well, that's not the worst thing. Our oxygen looks amazing. This is great. It's actually working just how I wanted it to. As far as like this traveling towards the bottom, everything just kind of being over here. So this is looking really good. I'm very happy with our situation currently. This is good. I do want to start moving up though. How's this looking? Ooh, this is all carbon dioxide. That's very, very bad. This is very breathable in here. This is like the most breathable air I've ever seen, though. And it is mixed a little bit of carbon dioxide, of course, but that's okay. So actually, what I think I want to do, I think I want to start moving in this direction so I can kind of get up in this area. Because while unfortunately it's not great up here, I think we can definitely benefit from some of this stuff up here. Yeah, so what I want to do, I'm going to actually start building some ladders. Just kind of going up here. So we'll start right here. And just kind of head straight up. Up there. We don't need this. That's going to be useless. Alright, let's take a look at our report for today. So yesterday we lost oxygen and we lost calories. So that's not good. Obviously we'll need to create 3 more of those. And it looks like we're not doing so hot on the oxygen situation. Our batteries are holding up pretty well, I think, which is great. We have new duplicants available. We're going to reject all. We just do not have the ability to take on anyone new currently. So not bad. Our stress level is 0. This is great. We seem to be doing alright with food. We want to start getting into some research things. 2 out of 20. Not sure exactly what this means, but we really need to. We can go ahead and speed up through the night here. We really need to get this thing going, though. I'm not sure why. Yeah. Apparently we need a ton of novice research. It's kind of weird. I've never really seen that before. But I'm going to get them moving up here. We're going to get some of this stuff going. I want to start moving in both directions as well, so this will be good. This is a good little starting place here. I very much like this. Alright. What's next on the agenda, guys? What else should we be doing? We've got power, we've got some oxygen generation. I want to get to the algae terrarium, but in order for that to happen, for some reason this has to be doing other things, and that's kind of weird. So let me look again at the oxygen overlay, and let me see the report. So we've got good calorie generation. That's good. Oxygen generation is you know, in the plus, so that's really all we need. We don't need more than that. Yeah. Once they start moving up here, I think we'll be kind of set there. Let's go ahead and slow the speed a little bit. We'll go on medium speed here, because we don't need to be super slow, but we do need to be doing some stuff. Looks like we have all the food that we're gonna need for today, and this is, come on, do this stuff. 8 out of 20. So we're going to need. Yes, do that. Do that stuff. Alright. Get all that stuff going. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but everything's looking good. Let's take a look at our temperature. So these guys are generating a ton of heat. We're gonna have to pay attention to that because it actually is gonna be kind of hot in here. I mean, this is almost 100 degrees in here. That's pretty hot. I mean, imagine trying to sleep in 100-degree temperatures. Like, that would not be fun. But for right now, it's not the worst thing ever. Obviously Tiffany up here has got it good with her, with her super cool 65-degree weather in here. So that's good for them, but yeah. Alright, cool. He is heading up this way now. We can start to get into some of this. Unfortunately, the oxygen up here is pretty bad. However, once we get this opened up, this is going to be good for us because... Ooh, what is all this stuff? What are you? Okay, this is just dirt. So this should be fine. I don't know what's the situation. Oh, this is algae. Aha. Well, I mean, we need all this algae anyway, so let's just go ahead and have... we'll have them dig this out right here, because we need all of that. And then we'll need to... put a couple of ladders across here. Just so that they can get to the stuff, obviously. And that should be all good. Let's get all that algae, because like I said, we're going to need the algae. That's going to be important for us. What we will do, we will add another storage compactor here, because we're going to need it here pretty soon, I think, with all this stuff coming in. Yeah, let's take a look at that oxygen again. What's happening up here? So it's kind of spreading out a little bit. It's going down, which is exactly what I needed it to do, because all of our water's down here, and that's really what we need. This is super amazing oxygen, which is obviously great. It might be a little bit of a problem though once we get up here, and we'll kind of see what happens with that. Skill increase. Oh, great. Okay, Kyle. Let's go ahead and get more of this stuff going. And we'll need 3 more mush bars. I really want to start getting away from this as soon as possible though, because as much water as we do have, it is a very finite resource, and we need to be careful of that. We'll go and put this on fast speed and take a look at yesterday's reports. Alright, we're netting oxygen and we are netting calorie generation, which is amazing. So this is all going absolutely perfectly. I'm very much happy with the results at which we are moving. Yeah. So I do believe that's going to be it for this episode, episode 2 of Oxygen Not Included. We did get quite a bit done. We reorganized the base a little bit, and we went ahead and upgraded a couple of these things here just so that we were in a better spot moving forward. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this. Once again, this has been a very fun series for me so far, and I can definitely say you guys should expect a lot more going forward from here. If you guys did like this, remember to hit that like button. It means so much to me, and it is super awesome when you guys do that. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.